Let's read these tweets together. No spite to Manchester United, but I mean, is it because they are being called Red Devils? Anyway, lots more young players speaking up openly about their faith. We've seen Doku with his podcast. We've heard Semenyo. Arsenal have got the Bible brothers of Saka, Eze, Timber, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Mihales. At the AFCON, we've heard Gail Kakuta, for those of you who remember that name, say he now plays for God. So a lot more players are being open about their faith. No hiding, no shame, no apologies, just straight up speaking about what they believe in and how God has guided their journey. I think why this matters is because I think in this generation or in this period that we are living, we are so much under pressure to be anything but grounded. People want to be viral, people want to be flashy, people want to be controversial. So it's a thing of beauty for one to see young, successful people, despite all they achieve, say, I still carry God for head. Allison walking into games with a Bible in his hand, seeing videos of Esteval playing drums in church. These things might look simple, but they are very powerful because it tells the next generation of footballers or people generally in life coming up, it says, this place is not close to faith. This place is not close to God. The fact that you want to make it in this space, the fact that you want to make it in whatever space you are in, doesn't mean that you have to turn your back on God or you have to close up your faith. That is basically the powerful message that this is sending. In Romans 1, chapter 16, the Bible says, I am not ashamed of the gospel because it is the power of God. And it is true. You don't have to be ashamed of the gospel when you are winning. You don't have to be ashamed of the gospel when you are struggling. You don't have to be ashamed of the gospel when you are not informed. Because when people see young men and women at the highest level still kneeling, still praying, still pointing up towards heaven, still revealing shirts and saying, I belong to Jesus, it reminds all of us that success does not replace faith. So as we move into 2026, I think the real challenge for us is not just to believe silently, but to live our faith visibly. You can always chase excellence, you can always be ambitious, you can always chase success, you can always want to go to the next level. But in all of this, you must remember to carry God for your head.